Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of The Have and Have Nots Season 8 Episode 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Now y'all, before I get into this review, let me just state a few things. First of all, I didn't know I was going to be doing this review today because I did not know until like yesterday morning that The Have and Have Nots was coming back on. And I was like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna work out because like I had dentals. I had to go to the dentist yesterday and get some work done and all that stuff. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have all of the energy that I need to get through a Have and Have Nots, because y'all know I be going off in all kind of tangents about what does and doesn't make sense. So I had that going on, and it's just like, and then watching the episode, I was like, I see I'm going to have to get into Tyler yet again. It seems like this is my thing. I watch this show just so I can not go and nitpick on what Tyler's doing. Now, I give it to him that he got all these shows out here. He is like giving all these actors and actresses jobs and all that stuff. But like, you would get more audience if we didn't have, 5-10 minute scenes about the same one thing, just going back and forth, yes, no, yes, no. That would make sense. Another thing, we still don't have resolved issues from prior season, yet we bringing in new stuff and just like forgetting about the old things. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Now, the mistress wannabe, that's what I'm gonna call her, because I do not remember her name, and I love people giving people just random names on this show, because she gonna be mistress wannabe. I'm calling her mistress wannabe because she wanna be David's mistress and David don't want her to be. So she is running around yelling for help after she done had this whole a thin line between love and hate, doggone it, situations where after David said he wasn't getting her no house, she doggone bang her arm into the door. She yelling, she screaming, she all out in this good neighborhood, making all kinds of scenes. The security guard, he's supposed to be there protecting David, and I guess he was doing his job, but his job did not entail getting this crazy woman wrangled and back into the house. So David has to, do this. David been doing a lot, even though he didn't have his back blown off, like maybe in the realm of what timeline they're in, maybe 2 weeks ago. He didn't have his back blown off. He has jumped in a pool to kill Veronica. He has got into a whole shootout with the Thugs in Black. He has been to and from the hospital and jail and his house to Jeffrey's house to the hospital, and he been all over Savannah. So he got a lot going on, but he still has the energy to grab this woman and fling her in the house after she didn't try to bite him. Or didn't try to when she bit him. She over here laughing, talking about something. You took my sister away from me. I got you. I was like, what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to go, oh, he raped me? Is that what we're going with? Oh, I'm going to go to the police. See, I got this bruise on me. I have all this vaginal bruising going on. I'm going to get your tail. I'm going to get your tail. All this, this is what she got going on. But David ain't no stupid man, because he already weary of anybody to come along, acting a little too nice to him. So he got a recording of her saying what she was going to do to him. And then on top of that, he got video all over the house. So everything that she has done from the moment she has stepped on his property has been recorded. And her wanting to be his mistress and all. Them having sex and all. Well, the police finally show up because somebody thought it was a good idea to call the police. Like all these other times in other neighborhoods, didn't no police come. Like when Benny was out there and he got stabbed, didn't no police come. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We talk about right here, police come. Security dude was like, he lets the police in, and then David is basically like, you want to tell him, or you gonna tell him, or you want me to tell him? She's like, oh, we was role playing and all that other stuff. We cool, because she ain't trying to go to jail for extortion. But then she trying to be like, you can't blame a girl for trying, and like trying to like I just didn't try to not take you out, but try to take you down just a mere minute and a half ago. You can't blame a girl for trying. Now, I thought when she said you took my sister away from me, I thought she was talking about Erica. But no, she's talking about when she was little, when she was in a bad situation. David had, I guess, through the courts, her and her sister was separated. And she didn't held this grudge for the last 20 years. And that's where she was going with things. I was like, so was you going to take this man for his money? Or was you going to try to get him locked up for raping you? I didn't know. We didn't go that far. And quite frankly, I don't care if we go that far. Now, this is when I was getting upset. Because I told y'all last season, Wyatt better not be alive when the season come on. I was like, somehow, Wyatt is immortal at this time, if you ask me. Because this man, he just won't die. How is it that you was overdosed and you was laid out for a few days and you pop back up? You done got your wrist slit twice. And I'm also thinking that the Malone family, they not good at taking people out. Now, hear me out. When they thought Benny was the one that shot Uncle Vinny and, the Malone thugs came after Benny, these supposed to be like expert mob-esque people. Benny, he from the streets, but he ain't really about it like that. They couldn't shoot Benny. That's one. Uncle Vinny got the upper hand taken on him off of somebody who was high as a kite and ended up getting stabbed. Now, I know that's a dangerous person to get in with because they mind ain't all the way right there. But how is it that you couldn't successfully slit this man's wrist? This is what I'm wanting to know. And I'm like, okay, you couldn't have gone deeper. You couldn't have got the neck too. Well, I guess if you're trying to make this look like a suicide, we got to go with the wrist. Could we have waited a while to make sure this man was dead? But no. Wyatt alive. He got a pulse in his face, so he gonna live. I mean, like, really? Like, we take little Quincy out, but Wyatt get to live. Okay. So, we got Veronica and Pool Dude. She didn't just put it on him real good to where she talking about some, you need to leave your wife. He know his wife ain't gonna leave him and he ain't gonna leave his wife. But I think most likely Veronica has a tape of them in bed together and he was gonna use that to her advantage because she evil like that. And on top of that, they are after her and she know that. She just don't have the proof of that. And I guess she go, keep on coming, bring them on and put a little something on him and give him a little money here and there. But, like, it went from, I was like, I know Veronica, you ain't trying to get with this man. But I guess she was, like, acting like she wanted to get with him because, she need to get all this information she need to get. And after he left, he wasn't even, first of all, he did not stop to take a shower. Not surprised because this is a running theme on these shows. You hop up from having sex with somebody and you don't know, I'm going to go take me a shower right quick. No, I am going to... first of all, it wasn't realistic because y'all supposed to just got done having sex, but you got your drawers on. But you can still do that with your drawers on. I'm not saying that. It's just, I'm saying is, he hopped right up, did not go take a shower, did not wash all his body off, put clothes on and left. We still don't know if Benny has taken a shower after having sex with Veronica. Prostitute lady that was working for Candace. And all the other plethora of ladies that he has had sex. We have yet to know if he has taken a shower. We have yet to know if anybody has taken a shower. The only person we know that has gotten into some type of water was Catherine. And when last season they wanted to convince us that she had enough core strength to, one, time the bullet to where it didn't hit her and jump out the way. That is the only person that has been in some type of water that I remember since this show was come on. But he wasn't even downstairs good yet. And she talking about that was a waste of my time. Like, look how dumb he is. I was like, maybe we should, say these things when they're not at the foot of the stairs. But, okay, this is Veronica, so whatever. So, Hannah, she meets up with Catherine's accountant. And y'all know that they supposed to be swindling Catherine's money by way of Hannah because Hannah don't know anything. And they throwing all these questions about her, about, increase and deductibles. And I'm just throwing out words, too, because I don't remember exactly what words they were saying. And clearly, she doesn't understand what's going on. The accountant dude that she was working with, the good accountant dude from her church, he gave her some information, but not enough information. She's like, she just wants the paperwork to go over with. Now, one of them is trying to get her to rush and make decisions, and the other one wants her to sign some papers like right now. You got to do it right now. It's like anytime when somebody is trying to rush you to do something and you haven't looked over any paperwork, that is a sign that something about this ain't up. If they on the up and up, okay, I'm gonna give you this paperwork, look over it, yada yada yada. But he's like, no, sign the paper right now. We got to do this right now. And she's like, I'm gonna take this paperwork and I'm gonna look over it and I will get back to you. And I was grateful for Hannah for that. What I was not grateful was once they got outside, they still own Catherine's property. They right by the door actually. They talking about since Hannah done foiled their plan, they want to have her ruled incompetent so they can take over. And let's go to Jim and let's get some things done. I was like, that don't make no sense because Jim, he knows about business and stocks and all those other things. So if y'all go to him, he gonna look like, that ain't right. All this wrong. That don't make no sense at all. So I don't know why they would go there, but then I remembered Tyler Perry Land. That's how it works there. Now we have Hannah. She on her way home. Now this whole setup didn't make no sense. It would have made me weary, and I would have tried to get the next sharpest thing I had because she tried to come home. And the woman, she sounded creepy and she didn't sound right. She's like, "Ooh, I'm your new neighbor. Can I borrow some sugar?" And Hannah's like, okay, just give me a minute to get in the house. She's like, "Can I help you with anything?" She was too anxious to help Hannah, one, and two to get inside her house. And Hannah, people like, hold on, don't make me cut you. I'm paraphrasing. What's going on? What's got going on over here? But turns out the lady, she is a reporter. She get to asking Hannah all kind of questions about what happened to little Quincy, about her being raped and how her giving birth to her rapist's baby. She going on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, because Landon had sent her over there because he trying to get President-elect Charles and Candace back together because President-elect Charles is miserable without Candace. But I was like, I don't know how you gonna get these two back together after he basically had to bash her on TV to help himself out. He had her leave his house in the trunk of a car and all those things that would entail. Yeah, I don't think Candace is gonna go back to him. But then again, this is Tyler Perry Land where everything goes. Yeah, we had this little scene with Catherine. She in jail. She trying to talk to the one police officer who was nice to her because she need to get some information. She need to find out about Wyatt because Wyatt has been confirmed that Wyatt is in the hospital. He tried to slit his wrist. He is still alive. Anyways, she's offering him money to help out and all that stuff. So he said he gonna help her, and that was basically the show. But if I did left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face. Put up a video. You can click on it. You can like it. You can share it with your people. And you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.